everyone. Welcome to a new edition of Jefferson College Today, seen every week on JCTV and online at jeffco.edu. I'm your host, Roger Barentine, and with that, let's take a look at the latest news and information about Jefferson College with locations in Hillsborough, Arnold, Cedar Hill, Imperial, and online. In an effort to raise awareness of the importance of high-speed broadband access and assist residents throughout the region who desire improved service, Jefferson College will host a Need for High-Speed Community Forum and Expo on Tuesday, October 12th from 7 until 9 p.m. in the Student Center on the Hillsborough campus. The public event will allow residents to ask questions and speak directly with a variety of broadband providers while drawing attention to Jefferson County's need for high-speed access in all homes and businesses. Now, the forum will include a brief panel discussion detailing the ways various businesses and organizations rely on high-speed broadband, including Jefferson College, Jefferson Regional Medical Center, St. Pius High School, the Northwest School District, and Hobson Lumber. Audience members will also learn how to measure broadband connection speeds as well as receive a definition of what is considered to be high speed. Now, attendees will additionally receive information regarding a new $4.9 million Broadband Technology and Opportunity Program, or BTOP for short, grant which will be established 23 public computer one-stop technology centers for populations currently underserved by broadband internet. And in fact, one of those new centers will be right here at Jefferson College. I recently sat down with Jefferson College Director of Instructional Support and Academic Computing, Alan Wamsley, to talk about the community-centered event.
Broadband is certainly an important topic right now. And so one of the things we're wanting to do with this forum is to talk about the uses of broadband, and particularly within our area, in education, small business, healthcare. We're wanting to let people know how it's being used and the importance of broadband to our community, to individuals, as well as just broad economic issues. So we're going to have representatives at that forum that will be on a panel, and we're going to start out the evening having a discussion, a panel discussion, and some presentations. And then we're going to end the evening with an expo where we're going to have different broadband providers talking about their products and services and availability. And we think that consumers will come away from that evening knowing more about the importance of broadband, how it's being used currently in the county, and then maybe, hopefully, hooking up consumers with providers.
The event will also feature an expo of hands-on demonstrations from each of the panel organizations and a variety of broadband vendors and service providers. In conjunction with the event, a Need for High-Speed Community Broadband webpage will also be launched as part of the Join In, or Jefferson Online Information Network website, enabling residents to check their residential connection speed, view service providers, and join the campaign to improve broadband service here in Jefferson County. Now, for more information about the Need for High-Speed Community Broadband Forum and Expo, call area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 101. Well, in other news, responding to the need for trained healthcare professionals in the region and across the nation, Jefferson College will begin an 8-week Certified Nurse Assistant Program, or CNA program, at its new locations in Imperial at 4400 Jeffco Boulevard and at Cedar Hill at 6471 Cedar Hill Road, starting October 18th. The Certified Nurse Assistant course is designed to teach students how to perform basic nursing care skills for residents in a long-term care facility under the supervision of charged personnel. Now, successful completion will enable students to take the state examinations for certification as a nurse assistant. Instructional topics will include roles and responsibilities of the nurse assistant, understanding the elderly, safety, food service, personal care, restorative nursing, and special procedures. And teaching methods will include lectures, skills demonstrations, clinical demonstrations, and supervision. Enrollment, by the way, is limited to only 15 students per class. Now, for additional information about admittance qualifications, required materials, and costs, be sure to contact Jefferson College CNA Program Coordinator Karen Amsden at 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 461, or simply email nursing@jeffco.edu. As a public service to the community, Jefferson College will host 2 free personal finance workshops this fall designed to help students and area residents better manage their resources. Where does the money go? Well, in the first workshop, titled Budgeting, on Wednesday, October the 13th, attendees will learn how to create a personal budget and achieve short-term and long-term financial goals. Then, the second workshop, The Wise Use of Credit, on Wednesday, November 12th, will address the big impact that credit scores have on how much a person pays for a car, a home, or even what kind of job they can get. Participants will also learn how to manage credit well to secure their financial future. Now, both workshops will be held at noon in the Student Center on the Hillsborough campus, and reservations are not required. If you'd like more information, be sure to contact Betty Dye at 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 210, or email bdye@jeffco.edu. Jefferson College is seeking area professionals from a variety of career fields to participate in the annual Career Expo that helps area 9th and 10th grade students make educated choices about future occupations. The event will be held on Wednesday, October 20th from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Field House on the Hillsborough campus. Representatives from area businesses, industry, and the community are all invited to present hands-on demonstrations and answer questions about career opportunities, employment possibilities, and future job trends. For more information about representing your profession or field at this year's Career Expo, call the Jefferson College Tech Prep Office at 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 414 or 447. Please sign up today and help shape a student's life and career choice. Well, in other news, tickets are now on sale for the Jefferson College fall musical production of Annie, directed by speech and drama assistant professor Dr. Rebecca Ellison. Based on the comic strip Little Orphan Annie, the music follows a 10-year-old orphan girl as she attempts to find her parents who abandoned her years ago on the doorstep of a New York City orphanage run by the bitter Miss Hannigan, the matron of the orphanage. Annie and her dog Sandy are placed in the lap of luxury for a week as part of a publicity campaign for billionaire Oliver Warbucks. She then befriends President Franklin D. Roosevelt and finds a new family and home. However, Annie's stay turns out to be much more than anyone bargained for as she works her way into everyone's hearts and learns a few things for herself. The performance is scheduled for Saturday, October 9th at 7 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus. Now, as a reminder, the other 2 days, both Thursday and Friday, tickets are now sold out. And so for Saturday, ticket prices are only $5 for adults and $2 for students, senior citizens, and children. Now, advance tickets may be purchased by calling the Jefferson College box office at area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 369, or by emailing ladams2@jeffco.edu with the date of the performance, of course, which will be Saturday, the type and amount of tickets you'd like to reserve. Now, as a reminder, tickets will also be sold at the door depending upon availability. Well, in other cultural arts news, the Jefferson College Community Band will present its annual Veteran Salute Concert on Tuesday, October 12th at 7:30 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus, directed by Randy Hodge. In addition to a variety of American and patriotic selections, the concert will include a tribute to all area veterans and armed forces personnel, recognizing their service to our great country. Admission is free as one of many cultural arts events the community college hosts each year. And the Jefferson College Community Concert Band is comprised of community members, high school students, and college students alike. For more information about the Veteran Salute Band concert, call Laura Adams at 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 369, or simply email ladams2@jeffco.edu. Now, you may want to jot down on your calendar other upcoming Jefferson College Community Band concert dates include a holiday concert on December the 7th. And finally, to support the mission of Jefferson College, JCTV is always working to provide viewers with educational and informational programming that is unique and exclusive to Jefferson County. If you have suggestions regarding the types of programs you'd like to see here on JCTV, feel free to contact the station by writing to JCTV, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsboro, Missouri, 63050, or by emailing us here at jctv@jeffco.edu. Well, that will do it for the news portion of Jefferson College Today. I'm Roger Barentine. Thanks for watching, and now stay tuned as I interview Karen Amsden, CNA Program Coordinator, when Jefferson College Today continues.
The teachers' doors are always open.
Faculty commitment.
What I like the best is just the overall enthusiasm that the teachers have.
The faculty understands our students.
Jefferson College has a very comprehensive education.
Just being part of Jefferson College is like my second family.
Top quality education.
I'm Rachel Schrage.
I'm Jose Lorian.
I'm Della Selman.
I'm Shayna Payton, and I discovered my future at Jefferson College.
And welcome back to Jefferson College Today. I'm your host, Roger Barentine. Well, there certainly are a lot of opportunities available here at Jefferson College these days, and one of them are coming in the Jefferson College Health Technology area. With the inception of Jefferson College Imperial this fall and the pending move of Jefferson College from High Ridge to Cedar Hill, Jefferson College is beginning a brand new Certified Nurse Assistant program that begins the week of October 18th. Here this afternoon to talk with me a little bit more about that is Jefferson College CNA Program Coordinator and Nursing Instructor, Karen Amsden.
Hi,
Hi, Karen. Welcome to Jefferson College Today.
You.
It seems to me, as I think about the field of Certified Nursing Assistant, I think probably a starting point would be to talk a little bit about what is the difference between what an individual does in that field versus what we traditionally think of as a registered nurse or a licensed practical nurse.
What the CNA is going to do is they're going to work under the direction of the licensed practical nurse or the registered nurse in providing care to the patients.
And so that's really then where we get that term assistant, certified nurse assistant, is they're working in tandem with those two. And in this new program that Jefferson is beginning, the Certified Nurse Assistant program, what kinds of things would I be learning as a student in the program?
You can learn how to bathe the patient, dress the patient, how to ambulate the patient, how to feed the patient, all the different activities of daily living that we kind of take for granted.
And is it safe to say when we think about the certified nursing assistant field, is it predominantly senior citizens or could it be folks of ages all in between?
No, we have to get the certification under the senior services for them to be certified. However, they can take that training then and apply it to the hospital or in the nursing home setting or even into home care and private duty.
Well, so it sounds like it becomes very versatile.
So it opens the field up to them.
Yeah. With that, what kinds of ways will I learn as a student? Is it all sitting in the classroom?
No. 2 days a week you'll spend in the classroom. On Mondays and Tuesdays, as a student, you'd be there from 8 o'clock in the morning until 2:30. On Thursdays and Fridays, then we'll be in the clinical setting, which means you would be in the nursing home, practicing your skills from like 6:45 until 3:30 in the afternoon.
Great. So you do a lot of reading, also I'm assuming a lot of hands-on work as well.
Right. Return demonstration, a lot of role playing, and a lot of going through the book and learning what does the state say we need to do to help take care of these patients.
Yeah. And that would sound great to me. You know, as one thinks about this field, and I think most people probably don't, they would take this for granted, is that if you have an individual who their job is to take care of another individual and literally holding their life perhaps in their hands, I would want that person to absolutely have the most rigorous I would want them to go through every possible bit of training that they could, and it sounds like with what the college is doing, that's exactly what students will be involved with.
It's a short period of time. It's only 8 weeks, However, it does meet that mandated standard of 75 classroom hours and 100 on the job
And that is mandated by the state?
by the state.
I see. With that, as we mentioned in the opening of today's interview, this new program is being facilitated by the fact that the college is moving to its new location in Imperial at 4400 Jefferson Boulevard, and now a brand new facility in Cedar Hill. How does the fact that the college is moving in those and growing in those directions help with the establishment of this Certified Nurse Assistant program?
I believe it's going to help a lot because it's given students the opportunity from other areas in the district to come and get the training they need to be certified.
Now, Karen, how many individuals are allowed in these courses that you'll be offering?
I only can have 15.
Wow. So you really do get a lot of personal attention, sure. And for the person that's watching today and perhaps are interested in CNA's program, what kinds of qualifications and admittance requirements does an individual face to get into the program?
Okay. I need you to be 18 years old. I need you to have a negative criminal background check, a negative drug and alcohol test. I need you to have what they call the two-step PPDs, which test to see if you've been exposed to tuberculosis. And I also need you to have adult CPR with the AED training.
And I suppose, as you went through those relatively quickly, if an individual calls you or such at the college, you can give them more information about those specific requirements.
I'd be happy to answer any questions they have.
And you mentioned that the program was only an 8-week program. If I enroll and I go through the program, am I automatically a CNA at the end of 8 weeks?
No, you're going to have to take the state test. You're going to have to take the written test, and you're also going to have to take the skills test that they require. And you have to pass both of those to be certified.
And along with that, how does that certification work with the earlier state mandate that you mentioned in terms of contact hours?
Our program, the 8 weeks, you do get the mandated hours in that you have to have. You cannot take the certification test without those required hours in.
And Karen, as you are well aware, you know, the ultimate mission of Jefferson College in training folks for these kinds of things is to really not only get them a skill, but to get them in good placed jobs throughout the community. What are some instances or examples where we might find graduates of this Certified Nurse Assistant program where they might end up in terms of employment?
We may see them in the nursing homes in the area. We may see them going into private duty. We may see them going into home care. All those areas will open up for them because they have their certification.
And with this, I've often heard the college's Dean of Career and Technical Education, Elizabeth Check, talk about this program allowing an individual to have stackable credentials. What does that mean in terms of coming into the CNA program and using that as a leap board to things bigger and greater?
Hopefully, if someone goes into the CNA program, if they are interested in pursuing the healthcare profession a little bit further, they can take this and start building on that and go into possibly nursing. Maybe they decide they want to go into respiratory therapy, or they want to go into physical therapy, occupational therapy. It gives them a foundation to build on to decide if they want to go into healthcare.
Very good. And for a final thought this afternoon, we're just about out of time, unfortunately, but for those who are watching, where can an individual go to get more information about all of the things we've talked about? The cost of the program, admittance requirements, what you'll be studying. How does one go about learning about that information?
They can go through the admissions office. They have the applications there. If they need to pick up an application for the process, we have flyers in there that also have the requirements listed. We have it on our websites. Feel free to call me at extension 461.
Great.
And anyone would be happy to help them and lead them in the right direction.
Terrific. And one more time, that program starts when?
October 18th.
October 18th. So not much time left as we record this interview.
It's going to go fast.
Very good. Well, hey, I appreciate the time. This is a great program. I'm very excited to watch the college expand in this way. I certainly think the college has done a great thing in having you in charge of it, and look forward to hearing about future success. You've done quite well.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, there you have it again. Some great opportunities in the area of Certified Nursing Assistant. Jefferson College's program, again, you may take note of this, begins the week of October 18th. So now is the perfect time to give the college a call. You can stop by as well, the Jefferson College Imperial location. You can stop by the Jefferson College admissions office at the Hillsborough campus. You can call Karen and get information about this program that starts the week of October 18th. Well, that will do it for this edition of Jefferson College Today. You know, I really appreciate you staying tuned each week and watching, and we'll see you again next week right here on JCTV.